Start streaming. Nothing is broken. All right, everyone. I want to welcome you to another episode of the Intergalactic Theater 5000. And today, I'm hanging out with two of my X-Wing buddies. We got Blaire Bunke.
What up?
And Chase Green.
How's it going?
Now, guys, if people have been living under a rock, can you introduce yourself? Who are you, Blaire?
I'm Scruffy the janitor. No, I'm the beloved janitor of the Scum and Villainy podcast. Not as famous as the Gold Squadron podcast, of course, but we do our best, Dan. We try, someone's got to be a little brother, and that's us. So we're happy to fill that role.
I mean, I listen to you guys. I love you guys' cast.
Well, there's one, so not bad.
You make it two. I listen sometimes.
Oh, all right.
No, I listen. See, Chase, I win. I listen every time.
Oh, I listen sometimes. Depends. It's got to be a good one.
Alrighty. And Chase Green, who are you, sir?
I lost to Paul Heaver in Naboo one time in a top 4. I think that's the coolest thing I've done in X-Wing. There's also a GIF of a 3-bank. If you've seen it, that was me. You'll know if you've seen it.
There you go. Where can we find it if people want to find it?
It was on Reddit at one point. I think you go to the Crates YouTube, and there's the whole video of that game, and it's at the end is the sweet 3-bank. At the end of my game with Paul.
Awesome.
I can dodge cluster mines like a boss.
All right, boys. So today we're doing things a little bit differently than we have before. Usually we have a live game going on, and it takes a lot of time. And so I thought we would be able to really capitalize our time and look at a saved game that happened not in the deep core, but in the core worlds. This was Paul D versus Psycho. And it's a triple Wookiees, which we're seeing quite a bit on Vassal, and I'm starting to see in competitive play around. Can you break down that list for me, Blaire?
I can. Can you invite me into the Vassal room?
You may not enter, sir.
Oh.
That helps. All right. Invite me. I don't have enough screens. I didn't see your plea. Here we go. I've unlocked the room. Jump in, sir. Boom. He's in. Lock it down.
So, this is actually not deep core, Dion. Did you say?
No, I said core world. Core world.
Oh, my bad. So yeah, Paul D has apparently, I think he said something like 26-3 with this list or something, and it's just the triple Wookiee Liberators, the PS3 guys with the EPT, and all three have expertise, tactician, and breed specialist, and it's pretty nasty. You got a lot of beef, or decent firepower, but you also got some control in there, and they're absolute tanks. It's tough to bring down, but yeah, quad and triple Wookiees definitely been having a lot of rumblings on the Vassal League thus far. So,
and Chase, what can you tell me about Psycho's list?
Well, he's got a Pierce Sabak with a Predator and all the good stuff you need on Pierce Sabak to make him fun, frame and ailerons. Ryad, push, ion, TIAG 7. And the quick draw is pretty loaded out. Got crack shot, fire control, prime thrusters, harpoons. Kind of one of those Imperial 3-ship toolboxes trying to do a little bit of everything. Lots of firepower, though, and a good closer and counter triad for sure. Had to keep him out of range, too, because none of those ships want to be stressed. But should be a pretty good game.
Yeah, kind of looking at some win conditions here. If we just look at the point layout, all of Pauly D's ships are worth 33 points. He's coming in with a 1-point initiative bid. And then for Psycho, he has Quick Draw at 37 points, Riot at 36, and Pure Sabak at 27. So, Pauly D is going to be looking to make sure that Quick Draw and Riot die as soon as possible, with the with Quick Draw's ability, you're going to want to get rid of those shields as fast as possible and hopefully be able to leverage that 180 arc. Maybe even be totally out of Quick Draw's arc. But, of course, Quick Draw's PS9, and these Wookiees are PS3, so I don't know how successful he's going to be there. Alrighty, so let's, as you can see, the dials are down already. I'm going to pull up my my thing to progress the games. And we see here Paul's opening moves. We have 3 banks from the top Wookiees and 1 forward from the blue guy. Looks like he's going to be trying to come through the middle of the board. And then let's take a look at what Pure Sabak does here. Helps when I actually have the thing clicked. Pure Sabak ailerons to the right and smashes into his own guy. Is this kind of like because Pure Sabak needs to go fast, he did a little bit of purposeful self-bumping there?
I think he's just creating a stall.
Yeah.
Quick Draw's probably going to 1 forward here and just block everything up.
Quick Draw does a
No.
little turn, hard turn 1, taking the stress. But it looks like just Pure Sabak is going to be like, you know what? I don't want to go fast yet. I don't want to deal with all those Wookiees. So, all right. So we haven't got to turn 2 yet. We're looking here. This is the board state. Blaire, if you're the Imperial player, what is your plan here? How are you planning to approach these Wookiees?
I mean, it's interesting because you wouldn't think he'd go for the joust, but it's kind of looking like with that commit, he's basically going for it now. They're all 3 facing the same way. They've all gone to the right, essentially. So it seems like he's kind of going for it. I think the joust isn't... I don't think Paul has a great deal of jousting superiority, but like Chase said, the big thing is just don't get caught at range 2. So that's really priority number 1 if you're the Imperial. Even though these ships are somewhat stress resistant, I still think you want to try to have that first engagement be range 3, especially because you got the secondary weapon via the harpoon missile. So if I'm Psycho, that's what I'm looking for.
Sweet. Alrighty, let's take a look here. Ryan, if you're playing Wookiees, what's your approach here? Where are we going?
Ryan. Oh, you're making Ryan Ledford? That's not me.
I'm sorry.
Remember, I'm
Damn,
not a
so
chef.
sorry. That's the second time. My
Shout
bad,
out
dude.
Ryan, though.
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Wookiees, right, you kind of want that joust. You want to get him at range 2 and go ahead and triple stress one of his ships and just make sure it never gets actions again. Especially because that range 2 arc is very wide. So
yeah,
and reinforce is great. So
it's very good. So yeah, looking at the angle at which he decided to bring his ships, his 3 bank, I wonder if he's gonna bring the top 2 Wookiees, kind of do a little crisscross formation, like bring them like through the middle, and this other guy across into the top. I don't know if he's gonna bring them all 3 together. I think he might keep them split.
I would left bank the top 2 and have him go for that top alley, and then I think I would actually right bank the bottom one and have him take that middle alley, because I'm gonna try to not have them all range 1 because of the harpoon, and also it's gonna widen my tactician arc. So I'm not sure if he's gonna do that, but if it was me, that's what I'd be going for.
All right, let's take a look here. Got a couple of clicks. Wait for those dials to go down. Yeah, if you've never opened up a vlog, it's actually pretty cool. You can go through an entire game. As you can see, we're just kind of clicking along. And here we go. Oh, so the Wookiees are taking a 3 bank, going towards the middle. I'm assuming reinforced because why not? And this guy's jumping over. So that little crisscross here.
Mm-hmm.
Now that range 2 bubble right now is actually, it's pretty big. The problem is that the Countess Ryad, Quick Draw, and Pure Sabak are really far away. So I think like you were talking about, Blaire, he might not be able to trigger Tactician if he comes in fast the turn after next.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. So some more stalling from Sabak. Just biding his time. Ryad going up the board. A pretty just kind of basic turn. Slow rolling here. I wonder, man. I know that he had to clear the stress, but I feel like Paul's Wookiees are in a good spot right now compared to where Psycho's aces are.
Well, it's going to be really interesting what Psycho decides to do in this next turn, because I'm thinking the Wookiee on the far right, which Paul is named Psycho, he's probably going to... Because you're expecting Ryad to do what? 3 hard or 3 bank, right?
Right.
So he's going to try to get that Wookiee where he thinks range 2 is going to be. Probably 2 forward, I'm thinking. So the counterplay option now obviously becomes, if you're Psycho, do you 1 bank Ryad? Because I think if you do that, you lose the evade. But I think those 2 other Wookiees on the left, I don't think they can close that distance to have a shot. And so you could get a nice little spot here if you get it right, where you've got 2 or 3 of your ships exchanging shots with just the 1. Now, granted, you lose the evade, but I think at range 3 with PTL, I think you gladly take that trade. So, gonna be interesting to see how he approaches.
What do you think, Chase?
The Wookiees that are in the back or facing down are going to have to do a 3 hard. I mean, that's really the only option to close. And that 3 hard, if you go slow as the Imperial player here, is not going to get you an arc or in range. So if he went slow, I think he's doing pretty well, but I don't know if he went slow. That's kind of see what he did.
That 3 hard is going to be really close for the middle Wookiee, Brian.
Yeah.
He might have to take 2 turns to try to get in that gap if that's where he's planning on being. Looks like he unsets his dial a couple times, debating between a couple moves. And he goes slow with the blue Wookiee. 1 bank. And 1 bank.
Bank. Slow with everybody.
So if Psycho goes slow here, I think this would be a win for Paul. It's like, sweet, I'll be able to catch him next turn.
Yep.
And it looks like we got another stall from Sabak.
Yep.
Setting up a flank. 3 bank with Ryad. But you know what? The fact that he did go quick actually is going to end up helping him, I think, this next turn.
Absolutely. Well, I think... Well, Psycho's got a shot here. And this is what you want. You want the range 3. Although he doesn't PTL, that's interesting. I wonder why he wouldn't do that.
Does he have the twin
ion? He's planning on turning?
He does. Yeah, he might turn.
Unless he's planning on turning and coming down at the 2 bottom Wookiees, but that'd be the only reason not to PTO, because everything else is going to be green.
And Quick Draw does a little barrel roll to the right. Looks like he's kind of setting up to maybe take out this blue Wookiee on the top. And Ryad is just out of arc. Alrighty.
So yeah, I think you got what you wanted if you're Paul, really. Now, this next turn is now looking a whole lot better. I don't think there's any way that Psycho can have Quick Draw engage at range 3 now. It looks like it's going to be a lot easier to get some stress going off here with these tacticians now.
Yeah, at least one of them is going to be landing there. Now, it's curious, seeing Pure Sabak coming around the edge. Now, those strikers can move pretty fast, but if the Wookiees do some work early here, he might be coming in too late. We'll see what he decides to do. All right, dials are set. Coming in quick, real fast. Maybe you think he's going for a block there?
That's interesting. I didn't expect him to do that fast. I don't. What are you blocking with that? I mean,
Maybe a K turn if he's assuming that the Wookiee turns.
I mean, he wouldn't do. I can't tell. But if he did a K turn there, he'd been on a rock. I don't know if he would do it.
This is true.
At least from my vassal eye.
My note card says he would clear the rock.
Okay. No note card. So yes, if he's gonna clear the rock, then you're blocking a 4K. But
All right, Wookiees make it through the gap here. Oh man, look at those arcs. Those are arcs. Those arcs are everywhere.
yep.
The question is, see how Psycho responded. All right, so Sabac's in a good flanking position here, but he's at range 2 for sure.
yep. Just at range 2 of how many?
Yeah. It's probably debating the barrel roll, but I think he's still on arc. Maybe not at range 2 anymore, but ooh. Hello, Ryad, range 1 and 2 of at least the yellow. Do you do you I don't know, do you barrel roll here?
God, that's why I didn't really understand why he didn't PTL if you're planning on 3-banking anyway. But I don't think because if you barrel roll left, you're probably just barrel rolling. Because you're barrel rolling into range 1 of 2 shots, and you're probably still getting the single stress. The upside, wow. I don't know if he's going to clip that rock in a K turn or not. That's so close. But
Yeah, that's tight.
yeah.
All right, let's see what he decides to do here. So he takes his
Oh,
evade.
okay.
He does barrel roll.
Yep.
Focus.
Yeah, he's going to PTL.
And PTLing.
So he's definitely ending up double stressed if he gets shot at.
All for sure. And it looks like quick draw comes in slow and is going to try to set up a harpoon missile target lock. He does. Who does he target lock here? Target locks the yellow one. I mean, he's not going to alpha him. It's going to hurt, but it's not going to alpha. Alrighty. So, quick draw, range 3, harpoon missiles. Let me make sure, yeah, the dice are showing. It's 4v1. There we go. So, did he have a focus? He did not.
Nope, he's got to target lock him.
And he target locks.
Oh, that's 4 crits.
That's 4.
Yeah.
Well, 3 with guidance chips, right?
Yeah, you hit.
Well, guidance.
So.
Oh, you're right because
It's a hit.
printed.
Crits.
Yeah, the printed is 2 attack. You're right.
Sad. And then
I mean,
FCS.
still.
So yeah, that could have been bad. That roll, it turned out okay. And responds with an evade, yeah, plus reinforce equals only two there. You spend that missile, only get 2 hits.
But he's got crack shot, so
This is true.
Yeah.
Does he use it? Plus harpoon.
he's not gonna.
No, he moves. I'm really surprised that he doesn't take it there. I mean, because he can get all 3 shots, all 3 of his ships to shoot at this guy.
Yeah, maximum damage. Gotta try to erase one before it fires.
Yeah, we'll see if that comes back to bite him. 4v2, no, you got the condition. Now you need to get a hit or crit. Oh, 4 dice. Looks like there's a crit in there, so that means that condition will trigger.
So I think I give credit to Psycho. That was a nice little flank there with Sabac because he was able to take away their reinforce on that shot there with that barrel roll.
All right, so we know the harpoon condition triggers. All kind of people are taking damage here. All the things. Let's update some health on our overlay here. So yellow is down to 4 hull. Whoops. And what that means is Ryad's going to be taking a shield, right?
Yep.
And red guy, red Wookie, is also going to take a shield. Oof. That harpoon plus a good shot there from Sabak really going to make a difference. Oh, there's a crit. There's an actual crit in there. What is that?
Console fire.
Direct.
There's a direct hit or console fire. I gotta zoom in.
Direct hit.
Direct hit.
Yep.
Wow.
Oof.
That helps.
So that's 3 hull for the yellow guy.
Yep.
All right, so maybe I take back what I said. He might be able to alpha this guy.
I think he's gonna come up 1 short and really wish he spent that crack shot.
Oh
Yep.
man, that would.
Because he's got to roll 4 hits, and then, Brian, I guess is the guy's name, has got to roll not his evade.
Yep.
Oh, he only rolls 3 with Ryad. And the guy gets the evade.
So at least he doesn't feel bad about not spending his crack shot.
Less bad. Just less bad.
Just less bad.
Now the question here is how much is Pauly D gonna make Psycho pay?
Yeah. I feel like that might have been a mistake to spend that focus there with Ryad, because you were definitely taking all 3 shots right here.
So, range 2. Let's hope he remembers Tactician. Yeah, he sure does. 3 hits plus expertise. That's going to be 3. Oof. Alright, so takes a shield. Range 1.
Oof.
Oh, this is bad.
All right. He needs some help here. He doesn't get it.
Oh, man. Oh, shit.
That's it.
Right?
That's a dead rat.
It's
Yep.
dead. She's gone.
7 for
if he'd
7
kept-
helps.
Yeah. If he'd kept the focus, though, easy to say in hindsight, but
Right.
would have been at 2 life.
How did you not know?
Turns out expertise is a really good card.
And I wonder if and then okay, here we go. We have the red guy still shooting.
Yep. Go for Savak, looks like.
Natties, baby.
All you need.
Okay.
Okay, so we gotta reassess this situation. So Quick Draw needs to take out Quick Draw and Tabak need to take out 2 fully health or almost fully health Wookiees and 1 that's limping. Chase, what do you do here with the yellow Wookiee to try to keep him protected but still have a shot?
Do you need to have a shot?
I don't know, or at least block.
That's what I'm thinking is try to grab that block on Quick Draw and get him set up for somewhere else. Because, honestly, keeping him alive so the Imperials guys got to worry about him is more important than getting a shot to me. At least that's what I would do.
What do you think, Blaire?
Well, seems pretty clear that top Wookiee is probably going to 2 hard right. And then I would think red's probably just going to 1 forward. So, yeah, from there, you got to figure the middle one's probably going to go for a block. So then you're trying to figure out what you're putting Quick Draw on. If it's me with Quick Draw, I'm probably going 4 forward here. And then if I don't have a shot, I can barrel roll and get it. And I have a target lock. And I'm probably not shooting through the reinforce. Either way, I got Savak on one side, Quick Draw on the other. And there's going to be no reinforce on one of those shots. So should be able to get that thing off the board. And then from there, we'll just play it out. Now I've got it down to 2-on-2. That's the best I could hope for after losing Ryad. So I'm dialing in 4 forward with quick draw here if it's me.
Alrighty, let's take a look. This is now round 6. I love that they keep the round counters there. We'll see how close to 11 it gets. I keep getting messages like, "Hey, my game was 11 rounds." It's like, I told you so.
Listen to me. All games are 11 rounds.
This is right, every single one. So, 1 forward. Oh man, I really thought he would be more aggressive with the yellow. He only goes 1 forward.
That was.
All right, so he's trying to get a block here with the blue one. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see. Quick draw might be able to trash something here though with his shot. Just start murdering things.
That's pretty good spot if you're Sabak.
Yeah, he's like
5 dice. 5 dice with focus reroll against no reinforce. Can't hope for much better than that next swing.
Yep.
Oh, dang.
So you think he was trying to call him going fast?
Well, I don't know, because I mean, even if he like 1 banks left, I mean that's getting. I mean, if you're gonna go fast, like I don't see why you don't go 4 forward. Because the only thing that can block a 4 forward is if yellow would have gone like 3 hard left, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really surprising to me. I guess Psycho must have thought that Paul was gonna jam ahead with yellow, but I think, I mean, not a horrible spot because you're still. Well, if he gets a shot, man, I don't know if he doesn't get a shot here. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna really hurt if he doesn't, though.
All right.
Okay,
So
he's got a shot at least, but
it's probably gonna focus on red.
You'd think so. I mean, really, that's not terrible for Psycho, really. I mean, because it's 2 shots against 2 shots, so and yellow's not getting a shot either, so you can still get her off the board before she fires next turn. So
it'll actually probably end up being 2 shots versus 4 shots because quick draw is going to fire aft and rear twice.
Yep, that's true. Yep.
At range 1 at both. I mean, this is not a bad spot for quick draw.
Absolutely. I totally forgot. I forgot it was an SF. So yeah, he's got the double tap active if he wants it.
Get that butt.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, he does have them both at range 1. He's deciding whether he's going to shoot 1 or 2. And Paul in the chat, I know you guys can't see it, he actually fully admits, he goes, "Crap, I always forget they can shoot backwards." Alrighty. So, looks like he's going to split the fire. He's going to do front and then back. So, front first because he has to. New FAQ. Thank you for clearing that up.
I think he said just front, actually.
Oh, just front?
Yeah,
maybe I
he rolled
misread
4.
that. Yep. Alrighty. So, 2 hits, an eyeball, and a blank.
So 1.
1.
Reinforce is good.
Yes, it is.
1 evade on red. So, it's going to take a shield. Let's keep moving here. Here comes Sabak. Oh, get that pred. Get that pred.
Oh, man.
Nailed it.
The dream.
Oh, man. Paul's like, wow. Oh, those are all getting sunk. All of them. So 1 shield and 4 hull going to be gone.
Dang. You're Sabak, man.
Yeah. 4 hull and a dream.
So he's down to 2 hull. Now, Paul really has to make a decision here whether or not is it worth shooting quick draw. Because
I mean, red's dead if so. God, that's tough because I don't see how either red or yellow get a shot on anyone next turn.
Yeah, I mean, but that's 8 dice coming at quick draw. You kind of have to, don't you? Like, that's 8 red dice coming at quick draw.
I mean, the thing is, if you shoot with red, then he's dead, and then yellow's dead next turn before he gets to fire. So it's essentially down to 2-on-1 at that point. I mean, I don't think you're getting quick draw here, even with 8 dice. So it's a very, very difficult decision to make. But obviously, if you're gonna fire, then obviously you got to fire with red first.
Oh, he's firing with blue first. What are you doing? No, Paul. So you see, he pulls out that arc, and he's going at quick draw. Man. Oh. I think that's a mistake. This might swing the game right here. Okay. So 4 hits with expertise. It's going to be taking 2 shields off of quick draw.
Oh, that was a mistake by Psycho. He doesn't have frame, so that should only been two greens.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Honest mistake. Most FSS do have it. And then Paul goes, "Are you serious?" I thought
it was like, dang guy. Oh, God.
Oh, no, Paul. Paul, why? He's having a good time about it. He goes, haha, big mistake. And, yeah. Target lock.
Nope, couldn't save him. Needed the 1.
My dice. And that Wookiee is out of here. Wow. Yeah, that swung the game hard.
Fire order matters.
It does. You know, that's a big difference between Dengar and quick draws. Dengar gets to has to shoot person that he declares the target from. Quick draws like I just get to shoot. I do what I want. And
So they're arguing if he gets a shot, but
he doesn't.
He definitely does not. If it was the other way around, like quick draw had just died and was at 4 life, then he would have gotten a shot, correct? Well, if quick draw hadn't used his ability that turn, and he was at 3 hole in his shield, and you get killed, he still gets to fire, right? Same thing as Dengar.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, the other way around, but no, you just got. Even if it's the reactive shot, you can still get PS killed.
All right, so we're clicking.
Wow.
Through some
so
debate.
Theorist thinks T gets to fire. Wow.
Well, I guess the argument would be because they're both at PS. We're currently on the level of PS3's
That's
shooting.
true.
So
that is true.
That's probably it. So good job, Theorist, jumping in.
All right, we need a new clarification.
add it to the list.
Reinhardt just posted. During the combat phase, all ships with a pilot skill value equal to the active ship have the opportunity to attack before being destroyed. If the ship would be destroyed and has the same pilot skill value as the active ship, but has not had an opportunity to attack yet, it is not destroyed. Wow.
There you go. Okay, so it didn't matter.
Didn't matter. For all that. Oh, the triple blank.
Natties. It's not the good kind.
Nope. So quick draw is living on 1. No, this is a bloody game here. This engagement really took some lumps here. So quick draw is not going to be able to trigger that ability anymore. And then, gotta go back here. Yeah, and you know what? He rolled too many greens again.
Yep. And neither of them are catching it, so.
Yeah. It's an honest mistake.
But I think I still like the Psycho's position here. I mean, I don't see how yellow possibly gets a shot. Even if he does, he's getting PS killed. And I guess, I mean, even if teal gets quick draw here, I think it's going to be tough for him to close it out against Sabak with Sabak's adaptive ailerons and barrel roll, but we'll see.
Yep, and for anybody who just joining us, we're going through a vlog. This is not a live game. I just made the joke in my head, and I guess I'll make it out loud. It's like even in the past, people knew they would cheat on Gold Squadron stream. Damn it. Oh man, and for anybody listening, it's fine. It was an accident. It was honest. I'm not actually calling anybody a cheater. Accidents happen all the time. So let's keep trucking to the game.
I heard him call him a cheater. I'm just saying.
I was there. Alrighty, so it looks like 1-4 doesn't quite make it over there. A little or maybe purposeful bump, hoping that quick draw can stay in that arc. But yeah, I agree with you, Blaire. I don't think that yellow's gonna be able to get a shot. Sabak, ooh, no, I don't think he quite has that arc.
Oh,
Ooh, on the rock.
Sad. Takes no damage.
well, he dodged arcs at least, and so did quick draw. So
There you go. He might be able to kill him. Might be able to kill yellow here. With the back shot, it is range 1. He has a target lock. Not so much.
Can he do it?
Nope.
Cannot.
He's gone. Oh, well, no. Yeah, he's gone. I had too many health on him. So, down to 0. Okay. All right.
and this is where I think these Wookiee lists fall short. I mean, they're so efficient, but endgame, I mean, pretty much any ship in the meta, apart from like a TLT carrier, is going to be able to close it out against them. So you got to get up ahead early. And I mean, at this point, it's tough to, even if Quick Draw was dead, I'd still have my money on Sabak. But
yeah, Sabak is fast enough to make sure that he stays out of the arcs or bump when he needs to. All right, let's keep progressing through. So it looks like the end game most likely ends up being Sabak versus a single Wookiee here. Alrighty. So they're
If it's a tournament game, Quick Draw just dips. He just runs away. And you finish him with Sabak.
He's like, nah, I'm good.
Take my MOV, sir.
Quick Draw comes into, I mean, not Quick Draw, but Sabak pushing into range 1, saying, you know what, I'll take a range 1 shot from you. This is fine for 1 turn. And
Quick Draw.
range 3 with the dream. Reinforce says, no thank you.
Quick Draw barreling into arc to save Sabak from getting shot.
This is true. All right, so we got a range 1 shot from Sabak.
ooh,
A lot of dice again. Oh, the dream again.
You got it. Got them all.
That's 4 hits and a crit. And doesn't roll anything there, so just reinforce.
3 shields and a crit underneath.
Alrighty.
So if you're the Wookiee here, you kind of have to shoot Sabak, don't you? Take your range 1 shot, try to get lucky. Because you're not going to get Sabak back in arc.
yeah,
But you can get Quick Draw back in arc. So you shoot Sabak range 1, try to get lucky, and see if you can swing the game.
Yeah, I think that's the plan here because that'll, if Psycho would have to run away for 12 turns at this point with a 1 whole Quick Draw, which I think eventually the Wookiee would catch him.
Eventually you'd get a shot, most likely.
Yeah. So looks like that was thrust control fire. And let's see. So he ends with no shields and 5 hull. Let's take care of that real quick. And see what he chooses to shoot. Paul says it feels like I need a gamble. He's checking his ranges. Obstructed to quick draw. And he chooses quick draw. Ah, man, I agree with you, Chase. This was the spot to shoot Sabak.
Yeah. Sometimes as you get behind, you got to risk it.
Yep.
And he kills him.
He does. So it feels good, and right now, game state wise, technically Paul is winning, right? Because Sabak is only worth 27 points and this Wookiee's worth 33. But Sabak has more than enough time to get this Wookiee.
Mm-hmm.
And shooting quick draw, say you're in round 4 in a tournament and undefeated, shooting quick draw is the right call. Grab that MOV, probably take your loss, but whatever, you got your MOV. But if you're in a cut or in a vassal like this, kill him. Like go all out because MOV doesn't matter.
Yep.
All right, getting a shot from behind.
And even if you don't kill Sabak there, at least you're not taking 4 dice.
Very true.
Yeah.
I have the dice covered up. What do you roll? 2 hits?
2 hits, waiting on a predator.
Crit. 3. So he's going to get something through. Takes 2 more.
And this Wookiee's not shooting again.
Nope. Down to 3 hull. I mean, that's pretty much the game, right? I mean, he had to go for his Hail Mary the last turn.
Mm-hmm. Because you might get quick draw on Arc. He's not that fast.
Yep.
But Sabak, not with ailerons, it's not happening.
Yep. Clears the stress. Barrel rolls out of the arc. I think that's the right choice. Still gets a shot. I mean, he's doing all the things right. No focus, but he's going to get Predator. All right. So nothing on that one. I mean, what? So the Wookiee was going to do a 2 or 3 turn, right, to try to get something in arc.
Mm-hmm.
What would you do here, Blaire, with Sabak?
I mean, it's either bail out or engage. I mean, you can one bank right, and I think hard one, and then if you don't have a shot, I think you can barrel roll in front of that rock anyway and get one. And because I don't really, because you have to use ailerons, right? It's not.
Yeah, it's not optional on this guy.
Yeah. So I don't think you can. I mean, the only aileron you can do without bumping is hitting the rock is the right bank, and I don't really like running away in that spot. So I think, yeah, I just one right bank and then hard one and engage. Because if you get 5 dice, or even 4 dice with full mods, you can. But I just realized, God, Quick Draw did not spend crack shot the whole. He died with crack shot still in hand, man.
He did.
God. Well, anyway, so yeah.
Don't want it, don't need it.
Yeah, he may have honestly forgot that he had it. He was assuming
yeah.
that he had lightweight frame. He might have been thinking of a different quick draw build that he had.
He must have, yeah. Oh, wow.
So you think, is he going with the runaway tactic? Like, hopefully he can live with 3 hull and how many turns? 8 turns?
I don't think
That's a heck of a dream.
Yeah, I don't think Paul is.
Ooh, that one straight fit.
Oh, wow. What?
Like a god. Look at this guy.
Everybody just slow clap real quick.
Did not expect either of those moves, I have to say.
Wow, that was awesome. Okay, well, that worked out. And yeah, totally clear of the rock.
Wow.
And that is unobstructed, I'm pretty sure. Sure is.
Ugh. Eh.
Sad. Reinforce. He's fine. All that great flying and no payoff. Come on, Sabak. I think
Hey, he's gotten 2 5-hit shots. I mean, every now and then they gotta roll bad.
This is true. Though it does,
Mods help.
mods do help. Well, he had Predator and a Focus. It's just his dice said, no, I'm good. Blanks. Here.
It happens.
Yep. All
You
right.
keep flying well, it doesn't matter.
That's right. Just catch him again. So, too hard from the Wookiee. Prayer in a dream. He's like, I'm going to reinforce, and I'm going to shoot you. Oh, so this is range 2.
Well, this is aileron.
He's got an aileron.
Oh, duh. Range 1. Barrel roll. That's the right call there.
I don't think he gets out,
No.
though.
No, I don't think he gets out, though. You all right? Let's do a quick zoom in.
If he did the one bank and then barrel rolled, he would have been out,
Sad.
I believe.
So the barrel roll is going to be kind of a waste here, right? I mean, maybe positioning for next turn, but he's not going to have any focus.
I think that barrel roll put you in range 2 to get stressed, too.
Uh-oh. It sure does. Oh, he
Oh,
was out.
Okay. Ooh.
Was out.
Oh, we suck. Okay. I really thought he had him. I didn't use my note card. That's why. That's what I get. 4 hits. Nothing with Predator.
Lives on one hole in a dream.
He's on one.
And Paul calls it there.
Mm.
Yeah, that
At least fly off the board. Come on.
You can't. You wouldn't make it.
I wanted to go out on my own terms. Maybe you
Fly
bank.
over 3 cluster mines on a rock. It's fine.
You wouldn't know anything about that, Chase.
No, I would not.
All right, guys. Well, so we went through that game pretty quickly. This is one thing I love about being able to go through these logs is that we went through a game that actually was played over about 2 hours, in 30 minutes. It's amazing.
Yep.
And that is that we were talking through it. If you were just kind of a single person analyzing, you'd be able to get through in 15 minutes or something like that.
And the best part, Dion, is you don't have to try and decide whether you want to step in when one of them makes a mistake or not. You just say, "Oh, too late. It's already happened. Can't do nothing about it."
Can't do nothing. Yeah, this was really informative, I think, seeing some really good Sabak play. I know for me when I fly Sabak, like I'm constantly, you're always in fear of like, all right, I can't take any damage with this guy because he'll just pop.
Yep.
He'll just disappear.
I mean, it turns out Sabak is really good when no one shoots at him.
This is
Right.
true. And those opening moves that he did where he was able to self bump, keep it slow, and then once the Wookiees committed to a direction, he was able to disengage and get a flanking position, which was genius.
Yeah, it really was, because it's hard to ignore Quick Draw and Ryad, especially in that position. So Psycho really did a good job setting that up, and pull the Wookiees in. And incredible Sabak. I don't think did she take one shot that whole game?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
very very well done there. But I think the takeaway for the Wookiees for me is again just it's a lot to get through. But if you get down to that last one, it's hard to close that game out. Even with expertise and tactician and breach, it's so easy to predict what they're going to do. Even with that 180 arc, if you've got a lot of movement options like a Pure Sabak, you're just not going to get shot, and that's what happens. So,
And the one round when Sabak would have taken a shot, he fed him quick draw. Make your opponent make a mistake.
yep.
Yeah, and then, like exactly what you talked about, Chase, there. If he would have taken that risk, he puts himself in an opportunity to possibly one-shot Sabak, and if he gets that done, he wins his game.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not likely, right? It's you gotta go 4 to blinks or get some crits in there and draw direct hits. It's not likely. Like,
No,
don't do it except for you need to do it to win the game.
exactly. And that's exactly no. Not in every every situation, but that was the situation where you had to go for the Hail Mary. You had to do it.
Sometimes you gotta Doug Flutie's gotta let it rip.
That's right. Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for joining me, giving up your time on a Friday night. I really appreciate it. And to our viewers in the future and in the current time continuum that we're in, thank you for watching. I know today was a little bit shorter. I have some family stuff going on, so I have to get off a little bit early today. That's why we're cutting it short. If we ever do when we do the vlogs again, I think what I'll do is I will do 2 of them in a row. Be able to get through 2 games pretty quickly. But today we're going to keep it to 1. We'll be back next Friday with another episode of Intergalactic Theater. Blaire, thank you so much for joining us, man.
Yeah, if I could give you a quick piece of advice or just a recommendation. Blade Mercurial, who's in Deep Core right now, is 4-1. I'm a huge fanboy of his. He's always flying stuff that no one else flies. He was one of the first guys to try out the X7 Defenders when it was dropped on here, and he flew nothing but X7 Defenders the very first season of Deep Core when he was in, and no one was flying them, and he just did work on people, and he's continued that tradition ever since, always flying stuff that no one flies, and he tears it up with it. So I always enjoy watching him. So, but yeah, thanks for having me on.
Definitely. No, we can I'll queue up one of his games for next time. Chase, thanks so much for joining us, man.
Yeah, man, no problem. Anytime.
Alrighty. So for Blaire and for Chase, this is Dion Morales. Everybody have a great Friday night. Gold Squadron out.